Greetings and welcome to another one of those videos. In this video, I'll be reading from a piece I wrote to make sure my thoughts and expressions are in order, as what I need to say is important for me to be let known. This is from my personal perspective. I normally don't prepare a script of any kind to read from whilst making a video, but in this case, it was warranted. There is something that I would like to point out regarding the dating videos I do. My analysis of these dating note cards are of my own based on my experiences and encounters. What I would do is not something I am telling you to do. What might be good for me to try may not be good for you to try. We are all in Second Life for different reasons. In my last video on the fly, I added in the description that I would go out on a date with that particular note card guy. I did. Even though my initial analysis of his note card was correct, I was still surprised at the outcome of that particular date. What I will share with you today is that if there is something missing on a note card, there is a good reason as to why that person didn't fill it out or expand on. Even if the note card is fully fleshed out, there is still a possibility that something you may be particularly looking for is not there. Analyzing a note card is the first step in getting an overall impression of someone. If there is too much of a certain type of theme in a note card, then that should mean something to you. It could be good for you or could be bad for you. That is only for you to decide. Example: if the theme of the note card is a lot of confidence, be prepared to understand that confidence is a strong personality trait. Sometimes overly confident can manifest itself into overbearing and controlling, which in my case is not good for me, though others may very well want that in their lives. Don't fear to question something from someone else's note card. Let me track things. If a person opens themselves up enough to answer questions on a note card, then that is an invitation to question what is missing or what may seem to be unclear. It's far better to ask questions before taking at face value what is on a dating note card, because otherwise you may find yourself in a situation that makes you feel less of yourself or questioning your own choices, which is a red flag of its own. Second Life is a virtual world that allows us to make SL how we want it to be. We have choices. We can TP in or out. We can block someone if we feel there is a need for it, or we simply don't want to deal with that person. Yes, that is a type of ghosting. However, at the end of the day, no one else can make you feel safe. Only you can. There is no one else as important in your SL as much as you are to yourself. When you log off, the one constant thing that is for certain is that you are you. And if a person cannot like you for you, then you are better off without them. Always remember that no one has the right to make you feel like crap, regardless as to what type of lifestyle. Just because you are in Second Life does not mean that you are someone else's entertainment, which is why I avoid developing a more than platonic relationship with those that are already in a relationship in the physical world. It never ends well, and it is one of the most volatile types of relationships in Second Life. The word relationship can mean any type of relationship. So when a person states that they want a relationship, ask as to what kind of relationship. Never assume that they want an equal relationship of friendship or something else. Second Life is another way to express ourselves in ways that we may not be able to do so in the physical world. As a virtual world, SL offers us many choices. No one can make those choices for you. SL is also a way to try things that we may not normally be able to try in the physical world due to being shy, environment, or whatever else is holding us back. But this does not mean that it is okay to use someone else as your experiment. We are all humans behind the avatars, and we all have feelings and emotions, which cannot tell the difference between the virtual and reality. Only our minds can. A virtual world is supposed to open your mind. It is not to be a platform where one can do whatever they want with someone else's feelings. Everyone wants to be listened to. Everyone wants to be involved in something, to be connected with others. Second Life is a chance to make that happen. But as in the physical world, things can change quickly and the opposite of what one might expect. And that is why it is important for you to be able to depend on yourself. Care for yourself, as no one else will do it for you, especially regarding your mental health. The only constant thing in SL is that change is constant, as in the physical world. Change is something that most of us don't like, but at least in SL, you can make your life as to how you want it to be, free from the drama and stress. No one else can make your SL, only you can. What I read a lot from dating note cards is the phrase, wanting someone to give me a reason to log into SL again. For me, that would mean that's someone wanting me to be their entertainment, and they very well might end up using me as an outlet for their overcompensation from what lacks in their physical world, which would not be good for me personally. It would also make me feel a lot of pressure from that someone, as if it was my sole responsibility to give them a reason to log on. Clearly, that isn't the case. I can't be or find that reason for them. Only they can decide that for themselves. It's never a good thing to be someone else's reason for anything. When a person is the sole reason of someone else, then that also means you are the one to blame, which is folly, I know, but to that someone else, they'll never see that for themselves. Second Life is a living environment. It is more than just a platform medium on the internet. Not only does it have a moving economy, but it also is heavily parallel to the physical world. Some people may want to emulate their physical world in SL. Some people may want to make their SL totally different from their physical world. And others may simply want to use SL as a game, which it's not. Second Life has never been a game, nor will it ever be a game. There is no boss to beat. There is no next level. There is no defined outcome. There is no reward for winning, nor are there any commiserations for losing. Second Life is a virtual life where only you can make the choices that are right for you. If someone tells you what is right for you, then it's a possibility that they don't know you at all, and only you can allow them to know you or not. At the end of the day, we are all still conscious, sentient beings that log into a virtual world from the physical world. The only thing that technically changes is the transferring of our energy from the physical world into the virtual world. And that's my piece. Thank you for listening. See you later. Bye.